I have a meeting with my boss in the afternoon.
I must get a new car.
I shall meet my friends. I'm not curious. I'm just curious. I'm going to have to start beefing up my workout routine if I want to keep up with him. I'm going to buy a new car. He had no control over the situation. I will not go out if the sun is not shining. The grocery store is out of my favorite brand of cereal. The estate was very difficult to envelop, and it was very equal. It was definitely darling when I was a child. I absolutely love the movie, and I can't wait to see it again.
I don't think that medical research is necessarily the most reliable source of information.
I am committed to making a difference in the world. I'm going to Sunday.
The series is very popular with teenagers.
I own a pack of dogs. Discipline is important in every aspect of life. We need to clean the house before our guests arrive.
I am playing tennis. I am listening to music.
The agent will help you with the paperwork.
I have a lot of values.
The director of the company resigned after a financial scandal.
I don't notice anything out of the ordinary. I can't be bothered.
I don't notice anything in particular about the subject at hand. She appears to be happy in the photos. I'm sorry for staring. Would we rent a quiet place? We are going to start our own business in the future.
This is urgent.
Did you responsible?
I'm in the room at the sink.
We decided to follow the hiking trail. I'm going to the dentist at 3 p.m. today.
While I was sleeping, somebody entered the room.
The champion was very tired. I have an accent.
I'm going to the house.
I can't deny that I'm feeling a little depressed. I can't wait to spend time with my friends and family. We argue about politics often.
I listened to a podcast on my way to work this morning. I'm going to study for my test.
I had a great time at the party last night. The elephant is the largest land animal. She cut her hair short for a new look.
I have a lot of trust.
I have a sudden strike of a stone. The drama club is putting on a play about a duck who tries to find her way home. They watch television every evening. The act of vandalism is a crime. It's a fascinating story.
What's your side? I will lead the group tonight. In the absence of the leader, I am going to the store.
What is the major difference between these two products? The economic crisis led to high rates of poverty. Gold is a very precious metal. The real estate agent showed us the house.
You will travel to Europe next summer.
The cable company is coming to install our new internet connection. Could you ring quietly?
I don't notice anything in particular about the way things are now. I need to deposit some money. I don't notice anything in particular about him. I'm in the room with the table. I don't want to lose my love. I have a lot of respect. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
The air was cold and crisp as we walked through the park.
I'm going to the house. His eyes are brown.
I accuse you of cheating. I was aside from the group.
I'm working hard to increase my vocabulary.
I shall sleep.
You read a newspaper article about climate change.
I will always be there for you when you need me. I accuse you of cheating.
I don't know the answer. I have a lot of conviction. I want to see the new blockbuster.
It is the official language of the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. The difference between the two proposals was not immediately clear.
I'm going to the store to buy some groceries. I must go to the store. I'm going to open the door and see what's going on. A professor is someone who teaches at a university. So I'm going to start working on my project.
I need to exchange this euros for dollars. I will go out if it is not icy.
I don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
He was born in a small town. I love you. I'm going to the library to get some books for my research. The company was having financial difficulties.
What's your favorite book?
The rubbish bin was full, and so I had to put the rubbish in a bag.
I hope you're doing all right. I have a skin rash.
I absolutely love the movie, and I can't wait to see it again. I can't wait to relax and soak up the sun.
They met for coffee and caught up on each other's lives.
What is the return policy here? I will try again to pass the test. They dance at the party. I'm going to get my Christmas tree up this weekend.
Do you have any sweets available?
The cape was flowing in the wind and looked really romantic. The leaves fall from the trees in the autumn. I love you. It is the official language of the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. I have a pain in my head. The act of kindness touched my heart.
I think that these things are important. They traveled to Thailand and visited many temples, so I'm in the room on the left. What's your favorite waterfall?
The citizen was asked to provide ID at the polling station. I'm going to bed now. I will not go out if it is dark. I am interested in learning about other cultures. I'm worth more than you. I'm on a diet, so I can't eat that. I can't believe it's already Wednesday, 12. Was she rain? I can't wait to spend time with my friends and family.
No, I'm sorry. I don't understand.
The development of the new technology created new job opportunities. I will be brave.
We're here to serve you in any way possible. So,
I was so shy, I didn't shout. Anyone can join the club. I'm sorry if I knew you feel uncomfortable.
that is beyond dispute.
We rent a quiet place to live.
The baby cried all night and kept us awake.
I will go to the store tomorrow. The area around the park is very beautiful. The doctor prescribed a medication to help ease the patient's pain.
I don't know if I want to know what you know. I'm in the room with the fireplace.
I felt so lucky to be alive and to be able to experience such beauty.
No, I'm sorry. I don't understand.
They will be going on a cruise next year.
I'll take the shuttle to the airport.
Brown is the color of dirt.
I want to eat healthy food.
They accepted the gift with gratitude. We argue about politics often. I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
I don't notice anything in particular about these.
I'm going to have to start binding my books if I want to save money on paper. Can I have access to the internet? We went canoeing on the lake and saw some beautiful scenery. The couple was married in a small ceremony. I'm going to buy a new dress. White is the color of snow. I felt so lucky to be alive and to be able to experience such beauty.
Do you have any rooms available with 2 beds? I'm in the room with the equipment.
I need to buy a new brush. I'm going to use tape. He finished his work early. I have a broad knowledge of computers.
I'm going to take a walk. The size of the house is small. You know, she learned to play the piano when she was young. I have a lot of love.
Clearly, there are still many issues to be addressed.
I'm not sure if I can trust you. I want to go to the movies.
The sun rises in the east.
I'm not doing it. This is going to work, but I'll give it a try.
The ring was too small for my finger.
I'm going to be a millionaire. I can't believe this is happening.
I have a pair of dogs. I can't wait to go see it again.
And I'm careful with my money.
I was so sick, I couldn't stay awake. I have some information about the new product.
I have a lot of trust.
The elephant is a big animal. The capital city of the country is beautiful. I'm so excited for the weekend.
I'm going to the bowling alley. And then there's a lot of those green hats.
I saw a creature in the city. I creep in the city.
I don't notice anything at all.
I need to get my hair cut.
What time is checkout?
I will not go out if it is humid. I walk to work every day.
Might as well get a head start on the weekend's chores.
I'd like to contribute to the discussion.
I am beneath you in rank.
I will not go out if it is speaky. I promise I'll be quick. Green is the color of nature.
I need to buy it some bread.
We went for a sail on the lake. She takes care of her body by exercising regularly. I'll be at the gym for an hour.
We need to buy groceries for the week.
The store is far from my house. She appears to be happy in the photos. Public transportation is a common way to get around the city. The castle was built in the middle of the 13th century. Finally, we reached our destination after a long journey.
Quality is better than quantity.
I'm looking for a pair of comfortable shoes for walking.
I have a meeting with my boss at 2 p.m.
I have plenty of time. I will not go out if it is icy.
I'm going to the cafe.
To pardon the socks. I was just curious about the square shape.
I love to listen to music while I study.
The equipment was very difficult to escape, and it was very engaged. I need a new battery for my car.
Quickly now, we need to take action.
I'll queen the right thing. I think it's a great idea.
I'm going to tell.
I went on a hunt for a new pair of shoes today. I will not go out if it is speaky. The discussion between the two leaders focused on trade agreements. All the guests have arrived for the party.
I am likely to live a long and prosperous life.
Can you please help me with this? I'm going to boil some water to make tea. They divorced after 10 years of marriage. I will check my email before leaving the office. His brother is his best friend.
I'm having trouble with my computer.
I'm not sure I can help you with that. The paints are odd. We went to the movies and it was a lot of fun. I bought a doll for my daughter. I had a crash in the city. We went canoeing on the lake and saw some beautiful scenery.
The company is looking for a new customer service manager. There are many different dialects of English.
I have a terrible headache.
I have a lot of fun at the beach.
It is realized that quietness is important.
I'm going to the south side of town. I have a lot of dreams. I'm going to the hospital.
Can you explain it to me?
What's your favorite park?
I'll give you a kiss if you promise to be a good boy.
I'll try to do my best.
I have an egg for breakfast.
What's your phone number?
Another option to consider is to postpone the meeting. I need to check my bank account balance.
Do you have a restaurant?
She will be traveling to Japan next summer.
I need to return some books.
I will not go out if it's cold.
How old are you?
Another option to consider is to postpone the meeting.
But we must work hard if we want to achieve our goals. And I don't notice anything in particular about the matter at hand. I have a lot of wisdom.
She couldn't forget the traumatic event from her past. He writes poetry in his spare time.
What kind of music do you like?
I'm so bored, I could die.
It's all right. I'm not mad. Yes, we have a shuttle to the airport. I'm in the room with the computer. I have a lot of opinions. I have a lot of self-trust, so
I have to pick up my dry cleaning at 5 p.m. I will always admire her for her courage. I'm going to use technology to improve my English.
I can't believe I'm experiencing this.
Works hard to provide for his family.
What time is checkout? I read a book every night before going to bed. The leader of the group was late, so I took charge. And I'm going to take a break from studying English.
Do you know what time it is? I saw a creature in the city.
It's so boring.
The cost of living is rising in the city. I'm in the hospital.
I'd like to sell you this watch.
I was disturbed by the noise outside.
I have a lot of time.
I have a pair of paints. The Democrat and the Republican candidate engaged in a heated debate. The ground was covered in snow.
I'm going to the hospital.
I'm sorry. I don't speak English very well.
I'll take the shuttle to the airport. I love to listen to music while I study. I have a lot of conviction. Pulling together is the only way to achieve our goals.
Do they reply to our request for a quiet room?
I'm in the room with the snacks. I think that these things are important. She is studying to become a doctor. Right? It's important to be able to use proper grammar. I seem to have misplaced my keys. I'm in the room with the snacks. I must sell my house.
Have you ever been to the mall during the holidays? I shall relax.
The shuttle to the airport costs $10 per person. Do you want to come with me? I'm going to the party. International organizations are important for global trade.
The end of the road is near. Can you add more sugar to my tea? He is riding a rabbit. I will help you pronounce the new vocabulary words we have learned.
The country's population is possible to increase. Whatever you do, don't turn on the lights.
I have a big brick house.
She listened to music while she cleaned the house.
She listens to music when she is studying.
What time is checkout?
The administration is responsible for managing the school. I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Pretty soon, we'll be able to present our findings. I'm studying English at the moment. The position of the country is positive. And
the company had a firm belief in their new product.
British English and American English are the most common.
The moon changes phase throughout the month.
It's such a pain.
I will always admire her for her courage.
Pushing ourselves is the only way to achieve greatness.
It didn't mean to stare.
They met for coffee and caught up on each other's lives.
The engineer was very entertained, and he was very engaged. Was she Rain?
This is a serious matter that needs to be addressed immediately.
I need to buy a new briefcase. The best way to calm a crying baby is to rock them gently.
I can't understand what you're saying.
The dog attacked the mailman. He rides his bike to the store. I will not go out if it is muddy.
I don't know if I want to know what you know. I must go on a diet.
I'm on a diet, so I can't eat that. I ought to pardon the dogs. I need to check my bank account balance. Despite the difficult economic situation, the company decided to continue with its expansion plans. I'm sure that you will learn many new vocabulary words in this class.
A professional is someone who is paid to do a job.
The company is about to release a new product.
I must quit my job.
I'll queen the right thing. He was accepted into his dream college.
I see what you're saying, but I'm not sure I agree. They went camping in the forest and saw many animals.
The administration is responsible for managing the school.
I want to see the new Blockbuster. The various types of cheese were very good. I have a lot of values.
I'm a nurse and I help people who are sick.
The official often offers his help.
I live in a small district in the city. The edge of the forest was a great place for bird watching. The energy from the sun is used to power homes. I'm going out to dine with friends.
I must sell my house.
They sat in the front row to see the concert.
I'm going to teach English to someone, and I'm going to the beach this week. I would like to live in a world where people are kind to each other.
The answer to the question is 42. I saw
A light in the sky.
I have a lot of hope.
I'm so bored, I could die.
What's your favorite season?
She is taking care of her child while her husband is at work. I need to go to the bank to deposit some money.
I am beneath you in length. I'm in a room with a piano.
She teaches math to high school students. He goes to the library to study.
He attended a conference and learned about new technologies.
I have a pair of oranges.
We have to be at the airport by 6 a.m. Providing evidence is the only way to convince others. She always wears fashionable clothes.
I'll promise the right thing. The river was so rough that the boat capsized. The children are playing together in the park.
I'm going to the house. Someone is following me.
I was so shy, I didn't speak.
Production is the process of making a product.
Our target is to increase sales by 20%.
I don't know if I want to know what you know.
He is able to finish the project on time.
How much is a sweet?
Brown is the color of dirt.
It's such a pain. He attended a conference and learned about new technologies.
I'm going to the gym to work out.
I'm going to the university. The house is beyond repair. I was fated as the fourth of the pair.
I can't believe he's captain of our soccer team.
I'm going to travel to an English-speaking country.
The economy of the country was heavily dependent on tourism. I make breakfast every morning.
What's your favorite museum?
I'm going to the club tonight with my friends. 8. They play sports with their friends on the weekends.
Yeah. Whom did you talk to? And I don't notice anything in particular about those.
He has the ability to speak multiple languages. They are building a new house on the corner. I'll be in bed by 10 p.m. The department store is having a clearance sale.
The situation is very serious. I believe that it is essential to be able to communicate in English. I love crusty bread. The situation is beyond my control. You mentioned you were interested in learning more about gardening.
We went to the movies and it was a lot of fun.
I'm going to visit my family. Somebody help me.
I'm really looking forward to the next movie.
It's such a bother. She listened to music while she cleaned the house. That makes sense, but I'm still not sure I understand. I like to read books on the beach. Pretty soon, we'll be able to present our findings. What's your favorite hobby?
She appears to be happy in the photos.
I thought you might be able to help me. I'm going out to dinner with my friends.
He is riding a rabbit. I'll be at work by 8 a.m. She is studying for her final exams at university. I will not go out if it is slippery. The amount of money we need is $1,000. I would like to know more about your company. I hope you have a great day.
I'm going to the museum. It's so boring.
He armed himself with a gun.
Yes, our hotel has Wi-Fi.
It happened a long time ago. I encourage you to learn English.
Pulling together is the only way to achieve our goals.
I had a great time at the party last night. She reads a book every night before bed. What is the major difference between these two products? I felt so lucky to be alive and to be able to experience such beauty.
It's necessary to be careful when you're driving.
I shall go to bed. The chapter was very interesting. They were free to leave the building after the fire alarm was false.
You mentioned you were interested in learning more about gardening.
There's always a chance of winning the lottery.
I have a lot of self-worth. I'm going to the optometrist. How did you hit the ball?
And I love that color. Where we rent a quiet apartment, the authority on the subject is a renowned scientist. Have you ridden a rabbit? I admit that I made a mistake. I have a brilliant idea.
I'm sorry, I can't smile. I'm going to the botanical gardens.
Could she reign?
And I don't want to lose my love for machines.
The economic crisis led to high unemployment rates. Let's pick up some new clothes for the summer. They will be going on a cruise next year. We're ahead of schedule.
Because I'm bored out of my mind.
I am glad that we can learn new vocabulary words together. I definitely danced at my wedding. I'm going away for the weekend.
I will lay down the law at the meeting tonight. What's your phone number? I still have the car, and I'm driving to the store.
I will be learning Spanish in the fall. He's working hard to advance his career. I'm not sure if I'm feeling up to it. My first skydiving experience was amazing.
So I'm reading a book. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'll try to figure it out.
I'm not dare. I'm just curious. The equipment was very engaged, and it was very difficult to escape.